Hello there, how you doing? I want to do a little video here on my very first digital camera. I believe it was the Sanyo I think it's a VPC-X350. Back in 1999 I paid about $400 for it. That probably counts the optional battery charger and so forth. This thing would suck AA batteries like you wouldn't believe. It records at 15 frames a second and will only record a 15-second AVI video. So I'm going to run some tests on it. I haven't used it in many years. You might have seen the box to the camera years ago on one of my earlier videos. But you'll see the camera now. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to show you a little bit of it before I show you the actual video clips. I got this on macro. This is the original case to it. Let's see if I can get it out of here without dropping it. This is the camera, and it's made in Japan, not in China. .1024 by 768 is the maximum print size that the resolution for this camera. CCD sensor, progressive scan it claims. The reason I know that is because I read that with a magnifying glass. It uses an obsolete smart media card. The maximum that this camera will take is a 16 megabyte, not gigabyte, megabyte smart media card. Goes in here, takes 2 AA batteries, and this camera from day one, if you put alkaline AA's in here, it will eat them up in a matter of 5 minutes. They're dead. You have to use rechargeables. I got the original Sanyo rechargeables that came with this. But I got Rayovac 15-minute, I think it's 2200 milliampere hours if I'm not mistaken, that I used in this today to try it out. Alright, it's kind of chilly out there a little bit, so we'll go back into the shed here. That camera does 15 frames a second. As I mentioned, it only does a 15-second video. And you have to hold the shutter button down while you're recording the video. If you let it up, it will just stop recording the video, unlike the more modern cameras. So, needless to say, I never did very many videos with it, but I just wanted to show you the very first digital camera, and they've certainly come a long way. I have in this shed, in this mess, the box to it. I mean, way on the corner there, I've got boxes to my other cameras that I've bought throughout the years. Even though they were display models and everything, I usually get the box with them. But I can't find the Sanyo box. I don't know, I threw it out or what, but I had the book to it. Everything was just like brand new. Camera ain't worth anything, but maybe as a collector's item, I don't know. Why I'm hanging on to it, I really don't know. When you think about it, you know, it isn't really worth anything. And smart media cards, if you can get them, are, from what I understand, are very expensive, like your compact flash. They're very expensive now too. My old Nikon 2500 2-megapixel camera uses a compact flash. Hello and welcome. This is my very first digital camera that I've gotten back in 1999 for $399. Came a long way since then, huh? I am standing in the same exact spot, same distance, as I was with the Sanyo camera, so you can see the difference in quality. and low light capabilities and clarity. Now, I'm mixing two different videos, and I made some tests and it seemed to be okay. I'm mixing 15 frames a second with 30 frames a second, and the Sanyo records at 240 by 320, so half the resolution that this one's recording at. So I got a mismatch of videos here, but when I made the test they seemed to be okay, and it didn't give any errors, so I'm hoping that this video series that I'm making now will work okay. I'm going to show you some smart media cards now. I have one in a camera and 3 in a case. As you can see, the biggest this will take is a 16 gigabyte, which is right here. This is an 8 gig, and this one's a 4 gig. And then of course the one in the camera, I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to pull it out and look at it. But the max that this camera will take is a 16 gig. And at the time I was using the camera a lot, they came out with a 32 gig, but the camera would not work with the camera. So of course the file size on the on that camera is 1024 by 768. So your pictures would be very small, not very large files at all, and the same with the videos. Here is another look at the camera, and you got it's all metal, all aluminum. I don't even know if you can read that or not, but it is made in Japan. And a whopping 1.5 inch screen. Alright, I don't know if that's in focus or not, but this is what you're seeing through the Sanyo here. I am using my very first digital camera I ever bought. The Sanyo. You have to hold the button down in order to do the recording. As soon as you let up, it stops recording. Not a very good camera, but believe it or not, this was very, very expensive when I bought it in 1999. It's a real pain. I don't remember having to hold the button down. But anyways, this is it. You can only record 15 seconds on this camera, and you got to hold the shutter button down. This is what it looks like inside the house. Pretty poor, huh? Low light capability is bad. Well, folks, I just wanted to share a little bit of this with you, and take you back to old technology days. Thank you for watching. You have a good day, everybody.